Hello everyone, welcome today to URM's webinar. Today we're going to talk about the GDPR focused on small, medium-sized enterprises. So my name's Lauren, new business director here at URM. I'm joined by Rachel Salter, one of URM's senior consultants, who will tell you a little bit more about herself in a minute. The agenda for today's session. So we're going to aim to understand the GDPR requirements, the basics really for SMEs, go through some common misconceptions. We've seen our fair few over the years. We'll dive into some detail on the obligations for SMEs and how they may differ, and cover off some practical steps to achieve GDPR compliance. We'll discuss some common challenges and solutions that we see and some solutions we can advise on. And also thank you to everyone that popped some questions when they registered. So we'll aim to cover off as much of those as possible. One thing we'll try and get in as well is the data use and access bill. So what exactly does that mean, since this is just being released, especially again focused for SMEs. And if you have any questions throughout, please use the facilities on GoToWebinar to add any questions, and we will always address them if not live after the event. And yeah, the slides will be available and recording will be available. So please also pop that on your feedback form at the end of the presentation. So for those that are new to URM, just give a bit of an introduction into us as an organisation. So this year we've celebrated our 20-year anniversary. So we've been providing services to our clients for 20 years now. And we have a range of different expertise under URM. So GDPR, but we also cover business continuity, ISO standards 27701. And we also cover off some technical standards too, so your Cyber Essentials Plus, and pen testing. The team at URM are very passionate, and the team have worked sort of both sides of the fence. So our consultancy team, and what's special about our team is they've been in real world working roles, you know, as they're in their specialism, and then have moved over to be a consultant. So really has the experience of living and breathing the jobs. And everyone is, yeah, really passionate about actually improving organizations, compliance positions, security positions, whatever it may be. You know, it's important for us that our clients do improve and learn through the process as well. And we've had a lot of success over the years. So yeah, probably well over 75 organizations to achieve GDPR compliance and work with companies in redaction as well. So a lot of expertise in this area. I'll hand over to Rachel, who can tell you a little bit more about her credentials and her expertise.
Thanks, Lauren. So I'm Rachel Salter, and I've been in data protection since around 2010. I'm a senior consultant for URM. I've been here pushing 8 years now. I'm a trainer, so I train the GDPR courses, DSAR training courses, and a number of other privacy training courses that we run here at URM. I specialise in the UK GDPR, the EU GDPR, and other global legislation. Also, I'm a team leader for the DSAR element of the business. As Lauren just touched on there, we support an awful lot of our clients with their internal DSARs. So that's a big area for us. And my background is actually in disclosure as well.
Fantastic. And those that have been on a lot of URM's webinars think Rachel's probably made a couple of appearances over the years as well.
Yes.
Fantastic. So let's dive in to the presentation then. So GDPR for SMEs. I think, Rachel, initially, what's the SME definition? Is it outlined by the ICO?
Okay, so ultimately a small enterprise is usually around 50 employees or less, with a turnover around 10 million. A medium-sized enterprise in the UK is typically fewer than 250 employees, with a turnover of less than 50 million, give or take.
Yep.
That's the rough definition.
Cool. Fantastic, thank you. So into some more definitions where, you know, we'll be talking about data protection as a subject, so we'll come across these definitions throughout the presentation. So Rachel, if you can just give everyone a bit of a rundown of some words to look out for.
Yeah, these are the key definitions really, so it's important we all understand what they are because we're going to be using that terminology quite a bit. So personal data is basically anything information-wise that can be used to directly or indirectly identify an individual. That's a living individual as well. Special category data used to be called sensitive. It requires extra protection as it can be used to discriminate against individuals. So special category data is the really sensitive data that we need to protect, such as race, religion, ethnicity, gender, etc. So data subject, that's the individual whose personal data is being processed. So that's the person you are talking about, or the data that you are processing about. That's the data subject. Data controller and data processor, this one can be quite tricky, and I get a lot of clients that are confused about what they are and when they are, and they can actually sometimes be both. So a data controller decides why and how data will be processed. So they dictate the purpose of the processing. The data processor acts on behalf of the controller in handling, processing and storing data. And sometimes organisations can be both, depending on their functions and activities in their internal business. So it's not always that clean cut.